going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I do hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. Before we get going, if you could subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you're also enjoying the video and enjoying the content that I'm putting out, please click the like button. Put any comments that you want in the comment section down below. I like having a conversation with people and seeing what people's opinions are on what I've got to say and how I'm saying it and all of that kind of stuff. So today was our FA Cup third round game against Peterborough at the Western Home Stadium, away again as ever, as we always play, and we won, so that's good. A professional performance, so that's also good. We'll get into the goals shortly. The match took a typical pattern of what our games generally tend to take, which is we dominated for the first 15, 20 minutes without really getting the goal that we should have gotten, and then Peterborough came back into it a little bit, and then we managed to score our first goal. So Ampadu gets his first goal. Bamford, with the absolute miscue assist of the season. I don't think he was meaning to do that, but it goes down as an assist, and Ampadu's there to whack the ball home. Great, not too bad, and we continued then to kind of, to the end of the half, we did okay. Then it gets into the start of the second half, and this is when the magic absolutely happens. So Ampadu picks up the ball on our left-hand side, kind of halfway in our own half, and does exactly the same thing that he did for the goal for Rutter, which is a long ball over the top, which just completely blew their kind of press that they were trying to do. And fair play to Peterborough. They tried to play football a certain way. They wanted to play in a particular way. Clearly, they're doing really well in League One, playing well, and that shows. I think they've won 3, drawn 1, lost 1 of their last 5 games before today. So they were either winning or drawing pretty much throughout absolutely everything. So that's good in terms of the performance that we played. And they did play like a championship side team. But yeah, Ampadu picks up the ball, long ball straight over the top. Bamford just gets his run on the defender. Lovely chest, lovely turn, left-hand shot, screamer, ball goes in. And that's Bamford in a nutshell. Forget the stuff about a confidence player or this, that and the other. When he doesn't have time to think about it, when he just kind of goes, I'm just going to hit this. He does that, and what we end up with is an absolute beautiful, apologies, my dog's barking there, an absolute beautiful goal going in. And it just absolutely, and this is like 2 minutes after the restart of the second half, which is a perfect time to score a goal. And we do really, really well for the rest of the game. And then Ampadu gets his second goal with the glancing header. Overall, I thought pretty much everybody played quite well. I don't think anybody was particularly brilliant. I don't think the team as a whole were particularly brilliant. I thought Peterborough had their chances. Had Peterborough had their shooting boots on, they would have had a couple more goals than, not scoring any goals whatsoever at all. I mean, in terms of the overall stats, it's pretty even in terms of possession. Shots, we doubled the amount of shots that they had on target. Same, we doubled the amount that they had on target as well. So 7 shots on target to their 3. We had 10 block shots, so that tells you stuff that you needed to know. Corners-wise, pretty much even on corners, we were better than them. They were caught offside 3 times. And just overall, it was a more even game than what it should have been. But the players that played well were the ones that, for me, were the ones that shone. Bamford, brilliant game, did what he had to do in terms of stretching the defence, moving the defence. His movement is really, really intelligent, and it's stuff that you don't see off the ball that he does that's really, really good. Ampadu is ridiculous. He is absolutely ridiculous that he can still play 90 minutes every single week with little to no problems whatsoever at all. Joe Rodon, really, really good game as well. We got caught a couple of times on the wings, so Firpo and Shackleton were caught out a couple of times, but luckily we had, the cover in terms of the middle of the defence to help that out. Gruev was really good for the first kind of, not really good, but good for the first kind of 15, 20 minutes, and then once their central midfielder kind of got a hold on the game, he kind of went a bit anonymous, but played okay. He is clearly going to be back up for either Gray, Ampadu or Kamara, so that's just kind of where we are with him in terms of overall. But we're through to the fourth round. That's a real positive. That's what we need to be happy about. Bamford has scored an absolutely glorious goal, which again we should be absolutely, ecstatic about. It was a professional performance, but I think it could have been a lot different had Peterborough had their shooting boots on. And unfortunately, we did the same thing that we always do, which is we start really well, don't manage to convert, then they come into the game for a little while, and it just happens that we got the goals at the right time. So just after their little spell of dominance and possession, straight after the halftime, and then right at the end when it was just one of those things. So they play good football, Peterborough. You can't take that away from them. We're straight back into the next round. So fingers crossed we get a home tie. That would be amazing if we could actually get a home tie. Although I doubt very much whether or not that's going to happen. But overall, yeah, I'm happy with the result. We managed to do it without playing amazing, and I don't think that we should step away from that fact. And that's not me trying to be a negative, because we won the game and we should always be happy at that. And Bamford's goal was just an absolute worldie, but that's what he's got in his locker when it's there. And for me, Bamford's always been a bit of he tends to score goals in batches. He's not somebody that consistently knocks them in all the time. So I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes, because it's who do you drop? Do you drop Rutter? Do you drop Piru? It's kind of how is it going to work? I can see a rotational thing going on between those three now, though. Bamford will always play at number 9, always, but I can see a bit more of a rotation happening between Rutter and Piru potentially as we move forward and as the season progresses. But it's there, again, talking about January transfers, potentially, people that we've been linked with. There's Carvalho that's in there. Where does Carvalho fit in? If we got Carvalho, we definitely need a number 10. We definitely need a left back. We definitely need a right back. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes and how we kind of progress as a team. I'm happy to be into the next round, and we did it without having to play at our absolute, best and devastating best that we can actually play. So, positive. That's the positive that you got to take away from it. So, with that, I'm happy. And that's going to do it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, click the like button. Let me know in the comment section down below whether or not you agree with my comments, or you've got anything that you want to add, or you completely disagree. Happy to have that conversation. Not a problem at all. And if you are not yet done so, that's not good English, is it? If you haven't yet done so, please subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Cheers.